Who's that, please?
Hello, my name's Pete Bainbridge. I'm one of the news editors at the Manchester Evening News.
How you doing, Pete? You all right, fella?
I'm all right, thank you, mate. Yeah, I've been asked to give you a call back about I think you rang up one of my colleagues earlier about...
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yes, how can I help?
Bro, what is going on with you guys promoting the nudist family swim thing where children are allowed to mingle with strange adults, mate, naked?
Right, well, obviously we've tried to do both sides of it. We said there's one coming up because it's, advertised, they've advertised it as a family event. It's not for everyone, although I'm sure you understand, but obviously they were trying to break the world record and we thought it was newsworthy, so we did it.
Wow, who made that decision, bro? Because
have you seen the follow-up story we've done?
I have, mate. Yeah.
There's a follow-up story about. So we've basically balanced it by saying there's a campaign against them, and we said that a lot of people aren't happy with it. They think there are safeguarding issues. So we've also obviously reported on that to balance it up and show that it's not agreed by a lot of people.
The thing is, though, bro, it's like I mean, you're closing the gate after the horse has bolted and stuff. But the first article that I've read backwards and forwards, it pretty much promotes it. And I just can't believe that got past sort of like the moral compass of, people at your newspaper that thought that having children naked with strange adults around them, it could be considered any mate, I'm struggling to talk, and that's unusual for me. I mean, you personally, bro, would you take your children to a naked swimming pool?
Well, I don't have kids, so I don't think that's probably relevant.
All right, so do you know any children? I mean, if you had kids, would you take your children to a swimming pool where there was naked strangers there?
We often get asked questions on a personal basis. I think it's probably better if we just stick to the actual facts and the complaint.
All right, let's stick to the facts, yeah? You've got you are promoting naked children to be around naked strangers, adults, and okay. I mean naturism's
been in the media for decades.
I'm fully aware of that, mate, and so is paedophilia, paedophilia. Now, are you aware that Brian Taylor was convicted of having 120,000 indecent images of children, and he was a former director of British naturalism, whatever it is? Are you aware of that?
Well, I wasn't aware of that, no. Are you saying he's still in charge of it at the moment?
No, he jumped ship when he admitted to having 120,000 images of children, indecent images of children. He pleaded guilty to it.
Well, no, I understand that, and obviously if he was still, we would investigate that if he was still had anything to do with them, but I'm assuming you're not trying to link a known paedophile with this event.
No, not with that event. I'm putting the link across, mate. The former director was a paedophile, with 120,000 indecent images of young children.
Okay, well, yeah, fair enough. That's a fair point.
So is the Manchester Evening News sort of like supportive of naked children being around strange adults?
Well, as you can see, we've told the story. We've told the campaign against the original event.
That's not what I asked, mate. That's not what I asked. Thank you for that, but that's not what I asked. Are the Manchester Evening News?
I'm sorry. I'm not going to ask questions on behalf of.
Wow, you're a journalist, fella. You're a journalist, and you should realise more than anyone that when you're asked a question, you really should answer it. I mean, the thing is, fella, you've got all your advertisers on there. I've spoken to a few of them. They're absolutely livid that their brands, they've got ads on your paper that are right next to you promoting kids being naked around adults.
Okay. Well, Mr. Morris, what I've done is I've taken on board what you've said, and I'll obviously take this to my bosses as well.
Well, could you get them to ring me, and urgently, please, mate, before I start putting out the stuff that your advertisers are saying?
Okay, well, if you leave that with me, I'll take a look and I'll have a discussion with one of my bosses.
And if you could ring me back within an hour, mate, because otherwise I'm going to put the blog out, and I've got quite a following. I think it's disgusting that you guys are promoting this. I'm not having a go at nudists, naturalists, or anything like that. What I'm having a go at is children.
Tell us, what's the name of your blog?
It's my name, mate, Chrissy Morris. Look me up. Chrissy Morris. Now, you guys...
What's your blog?
Have a look on Facebook. Facebook would be the best one for you to look at, fella.
Okay.
All right.
Well, like I said, I appreciate the call,
Yep.
And,
I don't think your advertisers appreciate, you running stories with their names all over it that are linked to a event that basically, mate, is a paedophile's heaven.
Okay.
Did you even look to find out whether or not the people attending the event would be CRB checked, criminal records checked and stuff?
Thanks for the call.
Oh, come on, fella. You're meant to be a journalist. You're doing the swerving now, aren't you? You're doing the swerving now. That's not very journalistic, is it?
Okay, well, thanks very much.
Well, I'm not finished. Do you realise that the people going to the event don't have to have a criminal records check?
Look, I'm sorry.
Jimmy Savile could have got in if he was still alive.
Okay, well, thanks very much.
Okay? You find that okay? You think there's right, fella, I just said to you, Jimmy Savile could get into this if he was still alive, and you've just said okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to get into a line.
Why won't you talk to me?
I'm not going to get a barrage of questions on this one.
A barrage of questions? You're not answering any of the questions, mate. You're doing a political one. You've got a politician's answer for everything. Why can't you just, tell me whether or not you think naked children around strange adults is okay?
I'm sorry, I'm not willing to be put on the
I'll tell you what, here, how about this one? A really, really simple question for you. Yeah? Who wants to see naked children?
I'm sorry, I'm not willing to be put on the spot like this.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, fella. Give my number to someone that can give me answers and has got a moral compass, and then we'll talk, yeah?
Okay, thanks very much, Mr. Morrison. Cheers.
Bye. I'm not even saying, fucking...